This video is brought to you by PayPal, the simple and safe way to spend, send, and receive money. Download the app today. Diana discovered a whole new world in her movie, but even she may have missed some of these tidbits.
The boys in the trenches called her Dr. Poison.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Wonder Woman movie Easter eggs. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at moments in the Wonder Woman movie that reference things in comic books, other movies, or even real life.
What's that?
Number 10. Striking a Rosie the Riveter pose.
Tough luck.
This first Easter egg is an homage from Diana in World War I to a famous World War II female figure. At one point in the film, Diana raises a fist to deflect a bullet, and in doing so, assumes what is popularly known as the Rosie the Riveter pose. The pose was popularized by a wartime poster created by J. Howard Miller, which encouraged women to do their part in the war effort. The similarity between the poster and Wonder Woman's pose may be incidental, but considering the empowering message of the film, many viewers made the connection.
Is there anything else you want to show me?
Number 9. Aries puts Diana in a bind. During the climactic battle, Aries uses his powers to bind Diana with metal scraps. This is actually a subtle nod to the fact that, particularly in the early days, Wonder Woman was frequently being bound, usually, though not always, by men. Wonder Woman's creator, William Moulton Marston, believed that women were superior to men, and he was something of a bondage enthusiast himself. Maybe Diana breaking free from her bonds symbolizes women breaking free from societal limitations, or maybe Marston thought it was kinky and fun. Whatever the reason, Diana encountered far more chains and ropes than most of her male counterparts. Number 8. The Doc may be a princess.
Ludendorff's chief psychopath, Dr. Isabel Maru.
The film's mad scientist may be a genius, but her moniker, Dr. Poison, is a little on the nose by today's standards. There have been 2 Wonder Woman villainesses with that name, one from World War II and one from more recent years. The earlier version seems to have inspired the movie scientist, as their costumes are strikingly similar. In the comics, however, Dr. Poison was actually a Japanese princess named Maru. The filmmakers don't seem to have been interested in giving their Dr. Poison royal blood, but the idea of the Amazonian princess battling a despicably evil princess is certainly interesting.
It's going to be terrible.
Number 7. What's on that prow?
Who are you?
When the German warship sends its men to Themyscira, the boats they use to reach shore are labeled SMS Schwaben. The Schwaben was an actual German battleship created in 1901, measuring over 400 feet in length. It carried more than 650 men and could reach a top speed of 18 knots. Although active during World War I, by the time Diana entered the fray, it would not have been in use in the way depicted in the film. What's interesting about the inclusion of the Schwaben is that it was the successor to an older ship, the SMS Mars. And Mars, of course, is the Roman name given to Aries.
Let's see what kind of god you really are.
Number 6. Samir the Black Hawk.
I'm worried that you won't make it.
Several of Steve's colleagues accompany him and Diana on their mission to the front lines. Among them is Samir, a frustrated Moroccan actor who uses his skills to lie, con, and deceive, but for the good guys.
I am an actor. I love acting.
In the film, Samir doesn't appear to have a connection to the larger DC universe. However, Saeed Tagmaoui, who portrays Samir, has indicated there may be one. He tweeted out a photo of Samir next to a member of the Black Hawk Squadron, a World War II-era group of international pilots. Saeed's tweet is labeled "Coming Soon," prompting speculation that Samir may become the DCEU version of Black Hawk.
Blessing be upon us.
Number 5. Borrowing that dress. In the movie, Diana shows up at a German gala wearing a knockout blue dress, which she apparently borrowed from an impatient guest waiting to get into the castle. The guest is shown for only a few seconds, and we do not learn her name. But a quick look at the credits reveals the character's name is Fausta Grables. In the comics, Fausta made only one appearance in the 1940s as a Swiss Nazi agent intent on defeating Diana. Fans of the Wonder Woman TV show, however, Know her from an impressive appearance as the Nazi Wonder Woman.
Colonel Kesselman?
Die-hard fans were delighted with the movie's tribute to a minor but memorable villainess.
You have no training, no experience.
But I have this. Wonder Woman's golden lasso.
Number 4. Ice cream.
Hello, miss. Would you like to buy an ice cream? Me? Yeah, fresh ice cream. Yes.
One of the memorable highlights of the film is Diana's joyful reaction to her first taste of ice cream. This emphasizes both how alien man's world is to her and her capability for innocent delight. It's also a direct homage to a similar moment in the new 52 Comics reboot of Wonder Woman. In the comics, a young girl introduces her to the joys of ice cream. And the animated Justice League War film features a sequence like that.
Ice cream is wonderful!
Now with its inclusion in the big screen outing, ice cream is firmly established as a Wonder Woman mainstay. And a delightful one.
You should be very proud.
Number 3. Paradise Island.
Where are we?
Themyscira.
From what?
One of the most impressive aspects of the film is its ability to capture the look and feel of Diana's homeland of Themyscira. Many of the frames look as if they'd leaped directly from the pen of George Perez, the artist who reimagined Wonder Woman in the 1980s. The architecture is perfect and the whole island seems too beautiful to be real. Perhaps that's why, in the film, Steve Trevor forgoes the hard-to-pronounce Themyscira and calls the place Paradise Island.
Do you have dancing on Paradise Island?
It also just so happens to be a tribute to the island's original name in the comics, one it held for more than 4 decades. And an apt name it was.
I am Diana of Paradise Island. Tell me who you speak of, and by Zeus, they will taste my steel.
Number 2. Artemis. Although Diana, Hippolyta, and Antiope are given more screen time, there's another Amazon who makes a considerable impression. Artemis is presented as one of the tribe's most skilled and accomplished warriors, especially during her practice battle with Diana. And with former champion boxer Ann Wolfe in the role, it's easy to see why. In fact, in the comics, Artemis played a large role in the Wonder Woman storyline after her introduction in 1994. At one point, she was even chosen by Hippolyta to replace Diana as Wonder Woman. And with her incredible fighting talent, it's easy to see why. Number 1. Homage to Superman.
Give us Dr. Mao's notebook. Where'd I put that thing?
The scene in which Diana and Steve find themselves trapped in an alley and under fire by German agents is one which audiences loved. And many of them noted a similarity to a scene from the 1978 Superman movie.
Or maybe not.
That was intentional on the movie maker's part. In the Superman film, Lois and Clark get trapped by muggers in an alley. And just as Diana intercepts a bullet meant for Steve, Clark makes sure to save Lois from a gunshot. Since Superman basically started the whole big screen superhero movie movement, this tribute seems entirely fitting.
You fainted.
Sorry.
This video is brought to you by PayPal, the simple and safe way to spend, send, and receive money. Download the app today.